Hello, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Rachel Burden and Ben Thompson.
Our headlines today.
Hello, good morning. It is Saturday, it's the 5th of April. President Donald Trump's sweeping 10% tariffs on goods from every country, including the UK, have come into force in the last hour.
The fallout from the import taxes prompted sharp falls on...
With Rachel, morning.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. The BBC understands that Instagram's owner, Meta, and Pinterest have made secret donations to a charity set up in the name of 14-year-old Molly Russell. Molly took her own life after being exposed to a stream of suicide and self-harm materials on the platforms. Her family say they would never accept compensation over her death. Our correspondent Angus Crawford reports.
So spring has sprung, the leaves are on the trees, and there is some exciting news, apparently, from today as England's non-tree. That's where you do it.
There you go.
Who knew?
Now, the weather was looking fabulous when we saw Mike at Aintree earlier.
Sunrise was looking
gorgeous
nice.
Sunrise, yeah.
What's the rest of the day got in store? Let's talk to Matt. And Matt, it was glorious yesterday. It was really warm yesterday. Are we going to get more of that today? Thank you. If you can arrange that for next time, thanks.
I'll work on it.
All right, cheers. Thanks.
We are actually going to be talking to a gardener a little bit later on in the programme about how you sort of manage the beautiful sunny weather at the moment. It's still quite frosty in the morning as well, so don't get overexcited with your planting just yet.
Yeah, and some of those contrasts Matt was saying, like, 23 down on the south coast, but then 9 in Edinburgh yesterday, and then that sort of flips around a little bit, doesn't it? But the contrast, it is still April.
It's still gorgeous, though, and we're enjoying it.
The time now, though, 6:15. Good morning. Local authorities, particularly those in a seaside resort area, have been given the power to double the council tax on second homes. Now, the idea is to help free up housing for local residents and reduce the number of homes that are being used just for holiday rentals.
Now, from the... Right, let's take a look at some of today's front pages, shall we? And, of course, many of them lead on the plunging stock markets. Another story that's caught our eye this morning, because it's about bedtimes, which is very important when you work these kinds of hours. And I relish an early bed, like a 8:30. If I hit the sack at 8:30 when I'm getting up early, I'm absolutely delighted.
But can you sleep? I mean, there's one thing sort of getting to bed, but then...
Yes. I can sleep anywhere.
You're up quite early all week,
yeah, exactly. According to, I think this is the Mail, is it? Everyone is going to bed a bit earlier, and I think this part because people are streaming stuff and watching it in bed. And now the average time for bed is 14 minutes past 10. It's quite.
Get some polo mints. Other mints are available,
yes,
of course.
That's the way to do it.
Thanks, Mike. Have fun. See you later.
Or a carrot.
We're going to be back with the headlines at 7.
Yeah, but now at breakfast, it's time for an in-depth look at President Trump's proposal that the United States should take over the world's largest island. It's called Is Greenland for Sale? There's more on all those stories for you on the BBC News website right now, and the time just approaching 12 minutes past 7.
Now, becoming a mum for the first time is pretty exhausting at any age. So congratulations and good luck to a tortoise who has had her first ever babies at the age...
She's got that look of just totally over this.
Good going. I don't know that a tortoise toddler is as hard work as a human toddler, but still, it's quite an effort, isn't it?
Who knew we'd be discussing that at 12 minutes past 7 on a Saturday morning? But good morning to you. It's a really lovely day outside. Matt has the details. But Matt, it's turning a little bit cooler, isn't it? Oh, and the horses, Aintree.
Indeed.
Now, every day, more than 30 carers who look after someone on disability benefits are told by the government that they must repay their carers allowance because they've earned too much.
The latest figures show that nearly 144,000 carers are in that situation. But next week, changes are being made to try to address the problem. At the beginning, we've talked about carers allowance on this programme quite a lot, and I know you've been looking at it loads too, but just remind us what it is and why it's been causing these problems.
Yeah, so look, carers allowance is a benefit.
That's the issue, isn't it? It's a real concern for so many people about not only that cliff edge thing, but what difference that little bit of extra cash will make.
And plenty of people...
Thank you. Now, when you think of clowns, memories of birthday parties, trips to the circus might come to mind. But the future of clowning is very much up for discussion at the moment.
Yeah, the art form has been around in one way or another for thousands of years. But the big question is where it goes next. And that's the focus of this year's annual Clown Congress. It's taking place in Bristol. Holly Stobbart is the chair. So let's talk now to Tina McKenzie, who's from the Federation of Small Business here. And I know business is still trying to work out what this means for them. Just explain, though, first of all, for us, how important the... That's James Waterhouse there with the latest for us from Kyiv. The time just about to turn 8:15. Good morning. Now, I'd imagine becoming a mum for the first time, pretty exhausting. Yes, because temperatures may be starting to rise. Some soaring above 20 degrees, as Matt was telling us, in some parts of the UK this week. Easter, of course, just around the corner. So spring has sprung.
Yes, it has. And whilst a lot has changed over the years in this country, one thing that hasn't is the joy that spring gives us. We've been diving into the BBC's archive to see how people were enjoying it this very weekend, the start of April, but back in 1962.
Cooler as well. So, speaking of which, let's talk to Matt. He's got a look at the weather and, of course, Grand National Entry Day. Matt, what's the forecast? How's it looking? But now on BBC One, it is time for Saturday Kitchen. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're up to. See you soon.